My name is Brittany. I'm a student at Harrisdale University. My major is business administration. I attend church every Sunday. I sing in the choir every Sunday. I really enjoy singing, although I'm not that great at it. In my free time, I like to hang at chimichangas. I'm addicted to their chips and dip. I really like a lot of their dishes, the tostadas and the rice and beans and enchiladas, and I just like the whole menu.
My name's Vivian Zwick, and I live in University City now. I'm a resident of the Gatesworth, which is a retirement community here. They take good care of us old people. I play bridge, I play mahjong, and the activities here at the Gatesworth keep me busy also, and that's fun.
So, I'm Sean, and life is pretty simple for me. I enjoy being with friends and getting coffee, going out for a drink, and I enjoy dancing, definitely dancing. I like to sit back, relax, and read a book, read the New York Times, harass my roommate, harass my cat that doesn't like me. I enjoy playing kickball with my friends. We're not very good, but it's a lot of fun nevertheless.
I'm Allison G. I grew up in England. Once I got out of college, I thought I really wanted to come to the States, figuring I would just travel around the country and then, when I'd exhausted my funds, I'd go home. Well, it's been 30 years now. I've exhausted my funds, but I'm still here. And so now I have two boys who are young teenagers. What I actually like to do now is to work in the garden. When you finish, it looks better than when you started. And then you can look at it and say, what a great job I did. And so much of the rest of our lives and the rest of my life doesn't have those neat beginning, middle, and ends. We're always in the midst of what's going on. So it's my Zen experience, is to decompress in the backyard.
I go to Planned Parenthood for my annual screenings and affordable contraception. I like the staff because they're very educated and they make me feel comfortable talking to them, and I trust them with my body and my health.
It's very safe.
I like Planned Parenthood because they help a variety of people. They help them take care of themselves emotionally, physically, whatever your needs are. I didn't grow up with the best sexual education, and places like Planned Parenthood help educate you better. Better education equals better health.
When I decided to kind of change my life around, and I was looking for more of a one-on-one relationship with people, I became a volunteer for Judy Whitcomb, who at that time had an organization called Pregnancy Consultation Service. We did pretty much the same thing that I do as a volunteer at Planned Parenthood today. I get very upset when people say to me, Planned Parenthood does abortions. Planned Parenthood does so much more than abortions that's such a small part of what Planned Parenthood does. And unfortunately, the press and the legislators, everybody focuses on the abortion. Of course, it's important, but prevention is much more important. Education is much more important. What we do in the community is much more important. My stamina I get from my mother who lived to be 103. So maybe that's where my stamina comes from. I don't know.
It's kind of rough in men's services, but that's what I do, male services for Planned Parenthood. I do education out in the field, primarily with males. I go around the community as a community sex educator, talking about media literacy and those messages that the media sends us, helping teens be able to deconstruct those messages into positive and negative sexuality messages. That's kind of cool to be able to say that, today I just empowered a teen with medically accurate information so they can live their life and empowered with that information to make sexually healthy decisions. And it's not in every job that you get the pleasure of doing that. The freedom of being able to provide medically accurate information so they can lead happier, healthier lives is just something that you don't get from every job.
For the last 10 years, I've been here at Planned Parenthood. I'm now the Vice President of Public Policy. It's our job to make sure we can keep our doors open. It's been stunning to me, frankly, to realize what a target Planned Parenthood is, and we have, despite all odds, managed to really push back a lot of the restrictions that this administration and legislature has tried to enforce. So I feel like we are a real force to be reckoned with. We stand for that radical notion that women and men and families deserve dignity and deserve information and deserve services. And that's why I think they're there with us.